You have been waiting. Waiting for the right moment, the right opportunity, the right sign. You have been telling yourself the same story for years. The story that says, one day, I will change. One day, I will start. One day, I will become the person I am meant to be. But that day never comes. It never comes, because the day is not a day. It is a decision, and you have been waiting for the decision to be made for you. You have been waiting for life to hand you the perfect conditions, the perfect plan, the perfect version of yourself that is finally ready to begin. Here is the truth that no one has told you, the truth that the world hides behind its promises of ease and comfort, the truth that will either set you free or leave you exactly where you are, still waiting, still hoping, still dreaming of a life that never arrives. Nobody cares. The world does not stop for your pain. It does not pause for your fear. It does not applaud your effort until it becomes a result, and it will never, ever hand you anything that you are not willing to take. You are alone, not in a sad way, in a free way, in the most liberating way possible, because when you finally accept that no one is coming to save you, something shifts inside you. The waiting stops, the excuses stop, the blaming stops, and for the first time in your life, you look at yourself, really look, and you realize that the only person who was ever going to save you was standing right there in the mirror all along. This video is not for everyone. It is not for those who are looking for a quick fix. It is not for those who want to feel motivated for 10 minutes and then return to their old habits. This video is for you, for the person who is finally ready to stop waiting, for the person who is finally ready to change, for the person who is finally ready to become. So save this video. Watch it when you are ready. Watch it when you are tired of being stuck. Watch it when you are ready to hear the truth, not the comfort. And when you are ready, listen, not with your ears, with your soul, because what I am about to say will not leave you. It will sit with you, it will follow you, and it will not let you go back to sleep. The first lie you tell yourself is that you have time. You tell yourself that you can start tomorrow, that you can change next week, that you can become who you want to be next year. But time is not a river that flows forever. It is a fire. It burns. Every day you wait, you lose a day you will never get back. Every day you postpone, you burn a piece of your potential. Every day you delay, you move closer to the end with nothing to show for the years that passed. You are not young forever. You are not healthy forever. You are not here forever. And the person you are waiting to become is not waiting in the future. They are fading. Fading with every excuse you make. Fading with every fear you obey. Fading with every day you choose comfort over growth. The version of you that could have been is dying, and you are the one holding the knife. The second lie you tell yourself is that you are not ready. You tell yourself that you need more knowledge, more skills, more confidence, more money, more time. You tell yourself that readiness is something that happens to you, something that arrives one day like a gift. But readiness does not come from waiting. Readiness comes from doing. You do not become ready to start. You start, and then you become ready. You do not become ready to change. You change, and then you become someone who changes. The people you admire were not ready when they started. They were scared, they were uncertain, they were unprepared. They started anyway, and in the starting, they became ready. You are waiting for a feeling that will never come. The feeling of being ready is not the door that opens before you start. It is the door that opens after you have already walked through. You will never feel ready. No one ever does. The only way to become ready is to begin. The third lie you tell yourself is that your circumstances are different. You tell yourself that you have obstacles no one else has, that the path is harder for you, that if only things were easier, you would start. If only you had more money, more time, more support, more luck, then you would act. But the truth is, circumstances are always difficult. They are difficult for everyone. The people who succeed are not the ones with the easiest circumstances. They are the ones who decided to move anyway. Who decided that the difficulty was not a reason to stop. Who decided that the obstacles were not walls, but things to climb over. Your circumstances are not the reason you are not moving. Your circumstances are the story you are telling yourself to justify staying still, and the story is a lie. Every successful person you have ever heard of started with nothing. Nothing. No money, no connections, no guarantee of success. They started with fear. They started with doubt. They started with the same voice inside their head telling them that they were not enough. The difference is not that they were special. The difference is that they started. The fourth lie you tell yourself is that you will do it later. Later, the most dangerous word in the human language. Later is not a time. Later is a trap that lets you off the hook today, so you can feel okay about doing nothing. A trap that lets you postpone your life without feeling the weight of the postponement. Because when you say later, you are not saying you will never do it. You are saying you will do it someday. And someday feels like a promise. But someday is not a promise. Someday is a lie you tell yourself to avoid the discomfort of starting today. Later does not exist. There is only now. And if you keep waiting for later, you will wait forever. Because later will always be later. It will always be one day away. And you will spend your life standing still, looking at a future that never arrives. The person who says, "I will start on Monday," starts on Monday less than 10% of the time. The person who says, "I will start when I am ready," never starts at all. The only day that matters is today. The only moment that is real is this moment. And this moment is passing. Right now, as you read these words, you have been told that motivation is the key, that you need to feel inspired, that you need to find your passion, that you need to wait for the spark. But motivation is not the key. Motivation is a visitor. It comes and goes. It arrives unannounced and leaves without warning. If you wait for motivation, you will wait forever. Because motivation does not create action. Action creates motivation. You do not wait to feel motivated to start. You start, and then motivation follows. You do not wait to feel inspired to change. You change, and then inspiration arrives. The people who succeed are not the ones who felt motivated every day. They are the ones who acted when they felt nothing. Who showed up when they did not want to. Who did the work when every cell in their body screamed for them to stop. They understood that discipline is not something you feel. Discipline is something you do. It is the choice to act in the absence of feeling. It is the decision to move when every part of you wants to stay still. And it is the only thing that has ever changed anyone. You have been waiting for the perfect moment, the perfect conditions, the perfect plan, but the perfect moment does not exist. It never has. It never will. The people who change the world do not wait for perfect conditions. They create them. They start before they are ready. They act before they know everything. They move before the fear disappears. They understand that perfection is not the starting point. Perfection is the destination. And you cannot start at the destination. You start where you are, with what you have, with who you are, and you move. Every great achievement in human history began as a single step, a single decision, a single act of courage, not a perfect plan, not a guarantee of success, not a moment of absolute certainty, just a step, and then another, and then another. That is how mountains are climbed. That is how lives are changed. That is how you become who you are meant to be. One step, one day, one choice. Not because you are ready, because you have decided that the cost of staying where you is higher than the cost of moving. Look at your life. Really look at it. Look at the gap between who you are and who you could be. The distance between the life you are living and the life you want to live. That distance is not filled with obstacles. It is filled with excuses. It is filled with fear. It is filled with the lies you have been telling yourself. And the only thing that can close that gap is you. Not luck. Not circumstances. Not the right time. You. Your decision. Your action. Your commitment to becoming. You have been waiting for someone to notice you, to believe in you, to give you a chance, but no one is coming. No mentor is going to appear and hand you the keys to success. No investor is going to knock on your door and fund your dreams. No lover is going to arrive and fix the broken parts of your soul. No government, no system, no boss, no friend, no family member is coming to save you. This is not pessimism. This is the most liberating truth you will ever hear, because when you finally accept that no one is coming, you stop waiting. You stop hoping. You stop blaming. And you start building. You start moving. You start becoming. You take responsibility for your own life. Not because you want to, because you have no other choice. And in that moment, you become free. Free from the hope that someone else will fix it. Free from the waiting that has been stealing your life. Free to finally begin. You are not weak. You are not lazy. You are not broken. You are exhausted. Exhausted from carrying what is not yours. From living a life that does not fit. From fighting battles no one sees. From pretending to be okay when you are not. From using every ounce of your energy just to keep up appearances, just to get through the day, just to survive until bedtime so you can do it all again tomorrow. That is not weakness. That is exhaustion. And exhaustion is not a sign that you are broken. It is a sign that you have been carrying too much for too long. It is a sign that something needs to change. It is a sign that you need to put the weight down. So put it down. Put down the weight of other people's opinions, their expectations, their judgments, their ideas of who you should be and what you should do. Their opinions are not your responsibility. Their expectations are not your problem. You do not have to live your life trying to be someone they will approve of. You only have to live your life, and the people who matter will stay, and the people who do not will leave. And either way, you will be free. Put down the weight of the past, the things you did, the things you did not do, the things that were done to you, the choices you made that you wish you could take back, the words you said that you cannot unsay, the moments you let pass that you will never get back. The past is not a debt you have to pay forever. It is not a punishment you have to serve for the rest of your life. It is not a chain you have to wear. It was a moment. It passed. And you are still here. You are still breathing. You are still able to choose. And you can choose to put the weight down. Put down the weight of who you think you should be. The perfect version. The successful version. The version that has it all together. That version does not exist. And chasing it is exhausting. You are not meant to be perfect. You are meant to be real. And real is messy. Real is slow. Real is not always impressive, but real is sustainable. Real is something you can build a life on. You have been trying to build a new life with old bricks. You have been trying to move forward while still holding on to what is behind you. You have been trying to become someone new while still carrying the weight of who you were. But you cannot carry the past and walk into the future at the same time. The weight is too heavy. The chains are too strong. You have to let go. You have to put it down. You have to walk away from what happened so you can walk toward what is possible. Letting go does not mean forgetting. It does not mean pretending it did not happen. It does not mean that what happened was okay. It means that you are no longer letting it control you. It means that you are choosing yourself over the pain. It means that you are deciding that your future is more important than your past. It means that you are ready to live again. You are not lazy. You are exhausted. You are not weak. You have been carrying too much. You are not behind. You are on your own path. You are not lost. You are finding your way. You are not failing. You are learning. You are not broken. You are becoming. This is not the end of your story. It is the beginning of a better one. Not because your circumstances will change overnight, because you will change. You will stop waiting. You will start moving. You will put the weight down. You will take the first step, and then another, and then another. And one day, you will look back and realize that the small steps were never small. They were everything. The person you are meant to become is not waiting for you in the future. They are waiting for you to begin. In this moment, with this decision, with this step, you are not waiting for your life to start. You are choosing to begin it, right now. So here is what I want you to do. Save this video. Watch it when you are ready. Watch it when you are tired of waiting. Watch it when you are ready to hear the truth. And when you are ready, stand up, take a breath, and take one step. One small step toward the person you want to become. One step toward the life you want to live. One step away from the life that does not fit. Not because you are ready, because you have decided that the cost of waiting is higher than the cost of starting. Change your mindset. And then, change your life. You already have everything you need to begin. You have yourself. You have this moment. You have the desire to change. That is enough. That has always been enough. The only thing left to do is to begin. Begin now.